In a quiet cemetery in Decatur, Georgia, the air feels heavier than it should. They say if you stand still long enough, you might hear footsteps, slow, steady, marching down the path toward you. A funeral procession, but when you turn to look, no one's there. Greenwood Cemetery looks peaceful, a small patch of green surrounded by old trees and rusted gates. But the calm hides reputation for something much darker. In the 1800s, a grand mausoleum stood at the heart of the cemetery. It was a landmark, a resting place for Decatur's most prominent families. Then one day, it was torn down. No one remembers exactly why, but locals say when it fell, something inside was disturbed, and the dead refused to stay still. Soon after, the phantom funerals began. Visitors described seeing mourners in dark clothing moving slowly through the graves, coffins carried on invisible shoulders. The crunch of footsteps across the gravel echoes through the night, and then nothing. Sometimes the entire procession fades mid-step, leaving stunned witnesses alone among the tombstones. Others have seen ghost lights drifting between the graves, flickering like lanterns from another century. And more than one visitor has described a heavy, watching presence, as though the mourners resent being seen. Here are 3 creepy facts to haunt your day. Greenwood's phantom processions aren't unique. Dozens of cemeteries across the South report ghost funerals, ghost mourners walking the same path at the same hour as if time itself is stuck on repeat. In Victorian America, it wasn't unusual for the dying to request their own funeral route, and some legends say their spirits still walk those paths if their last wishes were ignored. Paranormal researchers note that communal hauntings, where multiple spirits appear together, are far rarer than individual ghosts, and almost always tied to deep grief, unfinished rituals, or disturbed burial grounds. Phantom funerals creep me out more than almost anything. It's not just one ghost, it's a crowd of them. Imagine being trapped in that act of final love, the moment you say goodbye to someone, carrying them home for the last time. Maybe these spirits aren't angry. Maybe they're just replaying the memory of devotion that defined them. Still, if I stumbled into a procession, I don't think I'd stick around long enough to find out. In Greenwood, the dead still march, step by step, through the endless grief. Until next time, stay curious and always, always stay haunted.